Hi everyone, at the weekend I went to watch the Gran Turismo World Series in London. A really fun day out with loads of amazing cars to see, some great races and even met a few sim racers. Here is a short vlog of the day. I knew it was going to be a good day where on the way to the station the Cardigan's favourite game came on the radio. Obviously the theme tune to Gran Turismo 2, what are the chances of that? Thankfully, the train ride was quite smooth despite the £6.15 Starbucks, and then when we got to London it was a quick tube ride on one of the grottiest trains I've been on in a long time until we reached the venue, which was the old BBC television centre in Shepherd's Bush. After a short walk around we went to one of the nearby coffee shops. The toasties were £8.50, but we are in London so fair play. Had a nice coffee and then it was time to look at some cars. The first thing we came across was this lovely seating area outside with some deck chairs and a large screen showing Sky Sports F1. Presumably this would have shown the GT races as well, but we were of course indoors at the time when they were happening. But the main attraction outside the venue was this amazing collection of cars, the centrepiece of which was this Aston Martin Valkyrie, a £3.5 million car sitting there behind what was the thinnest security rope that you could imagine, but of course it attracted a lot of attention. We were there a couple of hours before doors opened, so we were fortunate enough to be able to have a good look around all of these cars, including an old Toyota Corolla, I believe it was, a Ferrari, I think this was a 812, and there was a Mercedes, a couple of Porsches, BMW, a couple of old classic Mazdas as well. Really got you in that kind of Gran Turismo frame of mind ready before joining the queue and heading into the venue. As we entered the studio it was quite a relaxed atmosphere, very interesting to see all the crew running around doing all their final setups ahead of the broadcast beginning, and as we took our seats I did manage to catch a little bit of footage of Super GT down the front, so that was my first tick off the bucket list. I didn't get to approach or meet him unfortunately. I think Tidney was there as well, and there was a few other sim racers too, but we'll come to that in a short while. Once the audience was seated, a quick briefing took place before the show began, and this started with Kaz coming out on stage to reveal the new car coming to the game in the next update. We were then introduced to the 12 drivers taking part in the Manufacturers' Cup race. As you might expect, they were of course all Japanese, and we got to see a quick qualifying session where the top time was a 1 minute 55, which I'll point out was about 3 seconds faster than what I can do myself in the game on the Tokyo Expressway South counterclockwise track. During these introductions we also got caught on the live stream camera, so there we are, hello! As soon as the quali finished we were straight into the race. The race itself was really good, took about 25 minutes and it was won by Takuma Mayasono in the Subaru. I understand he was pretty much the favourite for everything today. There were a few crashes and close calls that got some really good reactions from the audience. Thoroughly enjoyable overall, and before you knew it, it was all over and we were into the interval. As we left the venue for a short break, it was by pure chance that I happened to walk right into the path of Jimmy Broadbent. So I of course took the opportunity, said hello, shook his hand, he was very kind, spoke to us for a moment, allowed us to get a picture as well, absolutely top bloke. As it was pouring with rain during the interval, we headed back into the studio quite early, and I'm glad I did because the stage area was completely empty. So I took the opportunity to run down and film a few seconds of the Gran Turismo trophy. I probably should not have done that because everyone behind me who came to do the same got told off because they weren't supposed to be on the stage, but I got away with it. Just after that, there was a small queue forming up to say hello to Rory Alexander, so I thought I'll go and say hello to him as well. Again, a very gracious man. I was able to shake his hand, told him I loved everything he did. He's very, very tall, and my dad was happy to get a picture as well. After this, everyone was ushered to take their seats so that the second half of the show could begin. This was to be the Nations Cup race, which was taking place at the Grand Valley Highway reverse track, and everyone was driving Aston Martin Valkyries. Somewhat apt, as of course there was one sitting right outside. Qualifying went to Jose Serrano, and the race was won by him, and followed up by Paul Ura and Valerio Gallo in third. Absolutely amazing race. The last couple of laps, how close these guys can drive at these competitive levels. Absolutely astounding, and way beyond what I think us mere mortals could ever hope of being able to do. But an absolutely brilliant race. Again, fantastic crowd reactions as well throughout the race. Very enjoyable. A fantastic afternoon. As the event finished and we were all filing out of the studio, I did catch the eye of a couple of content creators who I recognise. Of course, they have no idea who I am, but I did manage to just catch the eye of Kirith. I don't know if he noticed, but hello, and a few others as we went through. Everyone was just keen to get out, so I didn't want to trouble anybody else. So there we go. It was a fantastically well-organised event. Certainly, I would recommend going to one of these if you ever have the opportunity. Quite often, esports events, I mean, I've run this kind of stuff myself in the past. I know how difficult it is, but this was extremely professional overall. Thoroughly impressed. So there we go, a really fun day out. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider a like or subscribe, and maybe I will see you on another video. Bye for now.